So you join us on Studio Tour, which is a 00 and a 009 track. And I'm here with Janice and her husband Miles, who put this layout together. So what was the inspiration behind all this?
I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, and after visiting the studio tour in London a couple of times and getting the Hogwarts Express for Christmas, I decided I wanted to do my own layout. I've read the book several times, watched the movie several times, and for me the most important thing was for Harry Potter fans to look round the layout and pick out all the different props that they would find in all the movies. And if you're not a Harry Potter fan, hopefully it still creates a lot of interest. The Hogwarts Express, I got that for Christmas 2019. The buildings are scratch built, all the Hogsmeade Village and the Borough. These were Metcalf for Diagon Alley, but we 3D printed some various props and windows and just cannibalised them. There's lots of hidden things. There's Dumbledore, we have the Deathly Hallows, we've got the Sorting Hat. There's a huge list of things that you can find. So Miles built all the woodwork and laid the track and ballasted it. He 3D printed lots of little props, and he made the station as well, and the castle. He 3D printed that, which I just painted. But everything else, all the carving, scenics, is all me. All the middle board area, that's all scratch built. The Hogsmeade station, that's a kit, and Diagon Alley is a kit that was a basis, but we have changed lots of features and added bits on. It's a simple track. It's DCC at the top for the 00 scale, and the 009 scale is just DC. There's a Magna rail at the back where the boat's going round. It's all really simple to operate, so ideal for anybody who wants to set it up from home. It's my first layout, so I'm quite proud of myself, really. Lots of blood, sweat and tears, but I'm quite an arty, crafty person, so for me the actual modelling was right up my street.
How long did it take to do?
To build it all?
Yeah.
Just under 3 years. That's not full time, it was just mainly weekends. Some weeks we were there quite a lot if we had lots to do. I still have the initial plans. It's not much different from what I originally wanted to make, but you can never stop building. You still add bits in. That's been a labour of love.
Woodside Central in 00 gauge. Exhibited by Glenrothes Model Railway Club. Woodside Central is a fictional seaside town, once very popular with city dwellers, for summer holidays, and the odd day at the seaside. There were once 2 stations in the town in its heyday, Woodside Central and Woodside Town, but due to falling passenger numbers the town station was closed. The site and sidings were bought by the local council and turned into a car and coach park to meet the increasing road traffic. The remaining station, Woodside Central, is a terminal station with a goods yard and is still in full use. Passenger traffic is operated with a suburban locomotive and coaches, along with the occasional diesel multiple unit. The excursion platform is now closed, and a road has been built on the old track bed, which also provides some parking. It is controlled by DCC.
Halfway in N-Gauge, exhibited by Ian Mitchell from Falkirk Model Railway Club. Built during the lockdown from second-hand materials, Halfway is a delightful layout with 2 circuits, 2 shunting yards, and visible storage loops. Multiple trains run at all times, and everything is on display with no hidden extras.
Shelf in N-Gauge. Exhibited by Graham and Martin Arnold. Shelf is an N-gauge layout, 6 foot long and 12 inches wide, built to demonstrate what could be achieved as a small shelf layout. It is an East Coast North American short line in the late 1970s, kept open mainly by the 2 major industries in Shelf, a paper mill and frozen food distributor. The station was once a junction seeing the passage of streamliners, but with the prestige trains gone, and freight being lost to the roads, the right-of-way has been abandoned outside the town. Shelf is now on a short branch from the main line, with a stub going to the paper mill. The locally run Shelf Union Railroad continues to provide a rail service to local industries, with an ex-New Haven railcar providing a limited passenger service.
Ashton Steel in 00 gauge, exhibited by Bonnybridge Model Railway Club. Ashton Steel is a model of a steel terminal built to show what can be achieved in a small space. The layout has no points. All shunting is done on a sector plate off-scene. The layout is 8 feet long by 18 inches wide and DCC controlled.
Caledonia Rig, in 00 gauge, exhibited by Pentland Model Railway Group. Caledonia Rig represents a small urban terminal station in northern Britain in the 1980s-1990s. Passenger services and Royal Mail traffic are operated by DMUs and railcars. To the east of the station is Knightshead Freight Services private rail terminal, which handles a variety of goods traffic for onward local delivery by road. The layout is DCC controlled with a Gaugemaster Prodigy, and the majority of the stock is sound fitted and are a mixture of Helian, Dapol, Skytrex and kit-built models. The rolling stock is a mixture of ready-to-run and kit-built vehicles.
Dudley Road in 00 gauge, exhibited by Mark Davies from Renfrewshire Model Railway Club. A small light maintenance depot on the west side of Glasgow, built on the remains of an old LMS engine shed and maintenance depot, now part of an industrial estate not far from the West Coast Main Line, now taken over by Rail Operations Group to provide a stabling point for their locomotives on the West Coast Main Line. Alstom have a wheelset depot with a lathe and working wheel drop. Most classes of diesel and electric locomotives can be seen visiting the depots, along with a variety of operators.
Parsons Creek, exhibited by Larry Beveridge from Cooper and District Model Railway Club. Parsons Creek, set somewhere in Northwest America. Designed as a runround, the layout represents a small backwater town. The town was established in the 1930s but lost its station in the 1950s as industries closed down, leaving just the ice plant that is used by fish packers. A small shed services the trains that connect daily to Seattle. The layout depicts life from the 1950s to the present day. To the east of the town you will find the old wooden bridge dating back to the pioneer days, which has never been replaced as the town ran out of money.